And then time will come and it will be placed in such a way where bell bottom will come back in style, where frill up will come back in style, isn't it? Now the sari have a frill. Imagine that. Now the sari has frills and everything comes back. It says life is an avagaman, a cycle, a continuous cycle. And if there is a cycle, it means what will happen? What will happen? The old people use the proverb that says, what A meet you, definitely A. Oh, you all know? I thought I was the only old one here. What A meet you, definitely aim pass you, because life is a cycle, a circle. And so, in this ancient time, there lived this very powerful being. And so this very powerful being, using his path, what will he do? Va apne ka sampat karne wale sabhi ka log chintan karne mein anand ka prapti karne Shri Paramatmane Namah. He got great pleasure and joy in performing an action. Which action you perform that gives you great pleasure and joy? Which action you perform that gives you great pleasure and joy? I shouldn't ask that. Because you see, the ordinary mind will think ordinary things, but the extraordinary mind will think extraordinary things. What action that you perform that makes you happy? The Ganesh Utsav Foundation is the only group, and I say that boldly, bravely, and with conviction, that celebrates every single Hindu observance with valor. We do one Raatri already, we had to do our next one. Let me do 2 nights of Ganesh Utsav. Did we ever say that? Did you ever hear that from anybody in the group? We just came out of Ganesh Utsav and Pitre Yagya, and here we are in Devi Yagya. We didn't finish Devi Yagya, and here we're planning for Diwali celebration. Diwali celebration didn't even come, didn't even go. We have no clue. We're planning for Kartik. Kartik didn't even come. Our president already making preparations for Old Year's night. And saying to me, it must be the best Old Year's night ever. The opportunity sits before us all the time. And the things that will make you pleasurable of the material world makes you happy temporarily. But you see, worship and temple and God will make you happy infinitely. I am driving today to go to the puja, and Dave calls Swami on the phone. But I have bionic ears, so the phone is not on speaker, but I could hear. And Dave is saying, I don't know what kind of jadoo is happening. I leave home, I'm hearing the Pandit. I sit in the car, I'm hearing the Pandit. I go to work, I'm hearing the Pandit. I go to sleep and I'm still hearing the man. Isn't that what you said? You probably want to know how I know. I heard. He got great joy. And you know how he got joy? He got joy out of teasing and aggravating every being that he met. Do you know there are some people will go to any length to aggravate you, to make you unhappy? Let me change that. Do you know there are sometimes you go to any length to aggravate somebody? And you do it knowing that you are doing it, isn't it? When you're in your ghetto line, let me show you how to shake your head. How to shake your head again? How to shake your head again? You do it knowing, and you do it to aggravate them. And so it says, getting great joy from aggravating all that he came into contact with. The beings who lived around him, they were terrified of him. Do you know there's some people from the time you see them, you just want to run? You know anybody like that? You know anybody like that? Do you know there's some people, from the time you see them, you just want to hug them up and you just want to talk to them and you don't want to leave their company? You know anybody like that? Not everybody likes to be in satsang. Not everybody likes to be in the company of divinity. Goswami Tulsidas writes, I sing this in every yajna that we have. Mangala bhavanaya, mangala bhavanaya, mangala hari. Drapa usuda sarata ajida bihari. Binu sat sangabi, binu sat sangabi bekana hoi. Ram kripa binu surban soi. Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. The best company to be in is a company of satsang. Satsang is not putting on a urni and singing Jai Jagarisha Hare, no. Satsang is keeping the company of those who talk truthfully, not about others, but about themselves. Who talk truthfully about themselves. Do you know there's some people, they tell you everything and anything about somebody else and you don't know nothing about them? That's the world that we live in now. They know about everybody and everything else and they'll tell you, but they never tell you about them. They keep everything about them a secret. Do you know? It says all of the beings, they were terrified by him. And so becoming terrified, one day they all summed up their courage. And where will they go? Listen, the Katha tells us. Usna same kaha, usna same kaha, muni kaha degi. Agastha parah janahi nishai. Usna sun kaha, usna sun kaha, bhavan na degi. मानुष ने कहा सोच हरेगी. जय देवी माता मैया, जय देवी माता मैया, जय देवी माता. जय देवी माता मैया, जय देवी माता. Summing up their courage, they all formed a sabha. What is a sabha? A group. They formed a sabha, a group. You see, there are many things you can do on your own. But you see, when you come together, the difficult task becomes easy. True or not? The difficult task becomes easy. Shobha gets the praise for cooking every day. But do you know? If everybody don't show up to help her, I don't know what her predicament will be. I have no clue. So we don't owe a debt of gratitude to her only. We owe a debt of gratitude to all of those who help her as well. Because without their help, the task will not be easy. Tonight I want to tell you that if we stick together, we bind ourselves together, you know what will happen? The bond will be one that nobody could break. But anytime you segregate yourself and you want to stand on your own, what will happen? Chances are you'll be destroyed. It says, they all summed up their courage and forming a group closely knitted together, they went and they stood before Mahamuni, for he was revered as being very senior. Ever had conversations with the senior people before? How is that? I say senior and Ashish looking at Munilal. Ever had conversations with the senior people before? How is that? Don't you enjoy that? There was a group of ladies that Chiki used to keep the company of. Well, she still does. But some of them, they have died. But do you know they're the most hilarious group of ladies you'll ever meet in your whole life? Every single thing about them was a joke and a laugh and a giggle and a giggle. And I remember one day, Chiki having a yagya. It was curfew. And one of the aunties tripped on a sheet and fell on the ground. And the next old auntie watching her, she said, "Hey girl, I know what happened to you, you know." She didn't help her get up, you know. She said, "Hey girl, I know what happened to you, you know. You get proper old." And the auntie who telling her older than her, everything was a joke. You see, the old people, they don't have time to waste on gossip and idle things. They enjoy their existence. Not all, some. It have some who forget their age and forget to act their age, forget to behave their age. And when I say behave your age, I don't mean walk with a stick and play old. Because respect is something that is not given, it is gained, it is earned. They went to the senior being who was Agastya Muni. And going to Agastya Muni, they bowed their head to Agastya Muni. And so they started narrating all their troubles to Agastya. And after Agastya absorbed what was being told to him, Agastya Muni, then he spoke. After listening, then he spoke. You ever tried to have a conversation with somebody and they ain't giving you a chance to talk? You ever tried to hang up the phone on somebody and every time you try to hang up, they say, "Hear this now. Let me tell you this one more thing now." And one more thing turned into another thing and another thing and another thing, and you could never hang up the phone. Ever spoke to somebody like that? It says Agastya Muni. After listening, Agastya Muni spoke. And what did he say? जब चिंतन कहाँ मात करोगे अप कर गर बहा सुमीरो नरे की अशवार रे कहाँ शवार रे की सुनो कह गए कहाँ पर मन रे की जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता. He listened, he saw, he felt the emotion and the pain that they were experiencing. You ever talk to somebody and when they're talking to you, you could feel, you could visualize, you could, what they're feeling? It says, they spoke to Agastya Muni and Agastya Muni started to feel, started to experience. You see, sometimes people narrate fictitious things to you and you feeling sorry for them. And in their mind, they're laughing and they say, "I catch you. I catch you." You see, we can't feel sorry for people who don't feel sorry for themselves. And many a times we take Panadol for somebody else's pain. And plenty of time people cry pain when there is no pain. You ever lie and say you have a headache before? Hello, you're in front of Murti, you want it blow up? You ever lie and say that you're feeling sick when you're not feeling sick? Just to stay home, for no reason at all from work. You see a good bhakta, Reshma shaking she had. It says, Agastya Muni listened and he felt the pain. And then Agastya Muni spoke, and you know what he said? Agastya Muni says, "Go back to your homes, all will be well." Listen to what he told them. Go back to your homes, all will be well. You see, sometimes when people tell you, you don't know what to say. So you say, "Well, let me think about it and I'll call you back." Have you ever said that before? Or you say, "Let me discuss it with my husband or my wife or my children and I'll call you back, I'll tell you." Agastya Muni, he says, "Go back to your homes and all will be well." And so Agastya Muni giving this advice, having trust in this being who is old, who is experienced, they go back to their homes. And what will happen? Listen, it tells us. Agastya tuni kaha, Agastya tuni kaha pratna karenge, lage kuch raat hari hi milenge. सह पहुँचे, तब दुष्ट लगी
गमदनि सानि पम मनि पम दे ग निरे पम दे ग म ग रे ग रे नि द नि रे ग सा। जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, ओ रामा भवानी, ओ रामा अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, ओ रामा भवानी, ओ रामा अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी। जगमग 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 ज्योति विराजे, ज्योति विराजे, जगमग जगमग ज्योति विराजे, ज्योति विराजे, तेज प्रताप निदानी, ओ राम निदानी, ओ राम अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, ओ रामा भवानी, ओ राम अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी। महिमा गम महिमा 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 गम निरे गम बाबा गम दनि पम मदनि दनि पम निरे पम रे ग रे 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 ग निरे गम पम ग रे ग गम दनि सा दनि रे ग सा नि पम रे 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 द महिमा गम अपार तुम्हारो, अपार तुम्हारो, महिमा गम अपार तुम्हारो, अपार तुम्हारो, शीश सुरेश निदानी, ओ राम निदानी, ओ राम अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, ओ रामा भवानी, ओ राम अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, भवानी 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 भवानी, जय जग जननी भवानी, ओ रामा भवानी, ओ राम अचल वरदानी, जय जग जननी भवानी।
जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वती नमः। ओम श्री गुरु चरण कमलेभ्यो गोविंदा नमो नमः। शुक्लांबरधरं देवा शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजा प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ओम गं गणपतये नमः। सिद्धिविनायक गणेश भगवान की जय। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पार्वती नाथाय मंगलाय तनोहरि मंगलाय तनोहरि। जगदम्बा माता की जय। साक्षी दीपम शुभम करोतु कल्याणम आरोग्यम सुखसंपरम मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी मंत्र मूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। We pray for purification. आपवित्र पवित्रवान् सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्ष सबाह्यं तरसुते पुनातु पुनातु। ओम दुर्गा दिव्ये नमः। ओम दुर्गा दिव्ये नमः। ओम दुर्गा दिव्ये नमः। ओम शैलपुत्रे नमः। ब्रह्मचारिणी नमः। चंद्रघंटे नमः। कूष्माटा नमः। स्कंदमाता नमः। कत्यायिनी नमः। कालरात्रि नमः। महागौरी नमः। सिद्धदात्रे नमः। भद्रकाली नमः। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। Tonight, as we perform worship to the divine goddess, as you look on in your homes and wherever you are, even here in our mandir, tonight mentally as we make these physical offerings, you in your mind mentally offer them at the feet of the Devi as we pray with faith, with love and with devotion. मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
We offer water, washing the feet of the divine goddess. May you wash away all our troubles, all our problems, all distresses. We beg of you, listen to our prayer. स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
We offer dar to the divine goddess. Through the medium of this dharma, we have ground all of these ingredients together. Ma, may you help us to learn out of the experiences and challenges that something fruitful will come. We beg of thee. अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
अर्घ्यं चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
To you, O Goddess Durga, who has blessed us with clothing from the very inception of our birth through the medium of our earthly mother. To you we offer cotton symbolic of clothing. May you be pleased with us. To you who have protected us, who have sheltered us and shielded us as our earthly mother, tonight we pray that may you not only wrap your protective shield around us, but the mothers of the world, we pray for them. Be pleased with us. Mentally, we visualize that we are wrapping the most beautiful sari around the murti of the Mother Goddess Durga. We pray with faith and with devotion. वस्त्रम चराओ दुर्गा मैया मैं तो सारी चराओ दुर्गा मैया
वस्त्रम चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो सारी चराओ दुर्गा मैया
रक्षा चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो रक्षा चराओ दुर्गा मैया
रक्षा चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो रक्षा चराओ दुर्गा मैया
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
May you illumine the path of our lives. May you rid us of lust and anger and hatred and jealousy and ego and pride. May you guide us onto that pathway of salvation, O Mother Goddess, as we offer this chandan to you. This is our prayer. Chandan charao Durga Maiya, मैं तो चंदन चराओ दुर्गा मैया
चंदन चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो चंदन चराओ दुर्गा मैया
चंदन चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो चंदन चराओ दुर्गा मैया
चंदन चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो चंदन चराओ दुर्गा मैया
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया
गंडम चराओ दुर्गा मैया मैं तो गंडम चराओ दुर्गा मैया
गंडम चराओ दुर्गा मैया मैं तो गंडम चराओ दुर्गा मैया
May you fragrant our very existence as we offer this perfume to you. We beg of you, Mother Goddess, be pleased with us. Salutations unto thee. We offer hardy, praying for purification. We offer sindoor, praying for salvation. Be pleased with us, we your children. हरदी चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो हरदी चराओ देवी मैया
हरदी चराओ देवी मैया मैं तो हरदी चराओ दुर्गा मैया
सिंदूर चराओ देवी मैया मिठो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
सिंदूर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मिठो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया,
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया.
As we offer these trunks of toothgrass, may you root away all our troubles, all our problems. As we offer these bale leaves to you, we pray with faith and conviction through these leaves of our lives to you. As we offer these neem leaves, we pray we offer all our sickness, all our distresses to you. Be pleased with us. Salutations unto thee, O Mother Goddess, we beg of thee. Durbam charao Devi Maiya, me to durbam charao Durga Maiya.
दुर्बम चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो दुर्बम चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
बेल पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो बेल पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
बेल पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो बेल पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया,
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया,
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया,
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया.
नीम पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
नीम पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
नीम पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
नीम पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया.
सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया.
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया.
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल.
रे तेरे बीच चराया, रे तेरे बीच चराया. बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया.
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती.
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती.
मोहन भोग लगाया, मोहन भोग लगाया. बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया.
दानु भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे,
भानु भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
धन्य भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे.
धन्य भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे.
मन वांछित फल पाया, मन वांछित फल पाया. बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया.
नमो नमो दुर्गे सुख करणी, नमो नमो अम्बे दुख हरणी। निरंकार है ज्योति तुम्हारी, तिहु लोक पेले उजियारी। शशिल लाटे मुख महाविशाला, नेत्र लाले भ्रिकुटी विकलाला। रूप माटी को अतिक सुतावे, दर्श करन जनती सुख पावे। तुम संसार शक्ति लय कीना, पाल नहीं तू अन्न धन दीना। अन्नपूर्ण होई जगपाला, तुम आदि हो सुंदरी बाला। प्रणय काल ने सब नाशनहारी, तुम गौरी शिव शंकर प्यारी। शिव योगी तुम्हारे गुण गावे, ब्रह्मा विष्णु तुम्हें नित्य ध्यावे। रूप सरस्वती का तुम दारा, देश भूत ऋषि मुनि ओभारा। धनी रूप नर सिंह को अम्बा, प्रगट भई पर की नदी कम्बा। रक्षा करे प्रहलाद बजायो, हिरण्याक्ष को स्वर पछतायो। लक्ष्मी रूप धरो जग माही, श्री नारायण ने अंग समाने। चिर सिंधु में करत विलासा, दया सिंधु दीजे मन आसा। हिंगलाज में तुम ही भवानी, महिमा अमितन जात पकानी। मातंगी भूमावती माता, भुवनेश्वरी भगना सुखदाता। श्री भैरव तारा जगतारिणी, चिन भवे वर दुख निवारिणी। के हरिवाहन सोहि भवानी, लंगुर वीर चलत अभि। कर्मी का पर करत बिलाजे, जाकु देख कादर ही बाजे। सो में अस्त्र अस्त्र ही त्रिशूला, जाति उतर शत्रु ही शूला। नागकोट में तुम ही विराजत, तिहु लोक में डंका बाजत। शुंभ निशुंभ ताने तुम मारे, रक्त बीज संतन संभावे। महिषासुर नीरत अभिमानी, जय अंबार में है अनुकाली। रूप काली को काली हो नारा, सेन सहित तुम ही संभारा। परिगार संतन पर जब जब, बेशक्ति माँ तुम हो तब तब। अन्नपूर्ण और बसहु लोका, तब महिमा सब रही अशोका। बाल में है ज्योति तुम्हारी, तुम शरण पूजत नर नारी। प्रेम भक्ति से जो नर गावे, दुख दरिद्र निकट नहीं आवे। दानव तुम जो नर मन नाई, जन्म मरण तो की चुदी जाए। जोगी सुर मुनि कहत पुकारा, जोग न हो बिन शक्ति तुम्हारा। शंकर आचारा तप कीनो, काम क्रोध जीते सब रीनो। निस दिन ध्यान करो शंकर को, कहु काल नहीं सुमिरो तुम। शक्ति रूप को मरण न पायो, शक्ति गई तब मन पछतायो। शरणागत हुई किरी की बकानी, जय 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 जगदम्ब भवानी। भय प्रसन्न आदि जगदम्बा, जय शक्ति नहीं की नभी कम्बा। मोको मातु कष्ट दिगेरो, तुम बिन कौन हरे दुख मेरो। आशा त्रिशेना निपत सतावे, रिपु मूरख मुहियति तर पावे। शत्रुनाश की जय महारानी, सुमिरो एक चित तुम ही भवानी। करहु कृपा हे मातु दयाला, रिद्धि सिद्धि दे करहु निराला। जब लग जियो दया पल पाओ, तुम विनयाश में सदन सुनाओ। देवी चालीसा जो कोई गावे, सब सुख भोग परम। देवी चालीसा जो कोई गावे, सब सुख भोग परम पर पावे। को शरण शरण निध जाई, करहु कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी। सर्वस्वरूपा सर्व शिवाय, सर्व शक्ति समन्विते। भैया भैया त्रयोनो देवी, दुर्गा देवी नमोस्तुते। ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
सर्वस्वरूपिणी सर्व शिवाय, सर्व शक्ति समन्विते। भैया भैया त्रयोनो देवी, दुर्गा देवी नमोस्तुते। ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
सर्वस्वरूपाय सर्व शिवाय, सर्व शक्ति समन्विते। भैया भैया त्रयोनो देवी, दुर्गा देवी नमोस्तुते। ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
सर्व शिवायिनी सर्व शक्ति सर्व देवी समन्विते। भैया भैया त्रयोनो देवी, दुर्गा देवी नमोस्तुते। ऐं ऐं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
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 दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 अम्बे माँ। दुर्गे 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 अम्बे माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय
जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
जय 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 दुर्गा माँ।
जय 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 दुर्गा माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे दुर्गे दुर्गे
जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी,
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी,
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी,
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ,
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
ओम काल कालाय विद्महे कालतीताय धीमहि तन्नो काला प्रचोदयात्। हरिं बटुका पटवानन कुरुकवटका ओम नमः शिवाय। हरिं बटुका पटवानन कुरुकवटका ओम नमः शिवाय। हरिं बटुका पटवानन कुरुकवटका ओम नमः शिवाय। सर्वस्वरूपाय सर्वशिवाय सर्वशक्ति समन्विते मैया भय त्रयो नो देवी दुर्गा देवी नमोस्तुते। ब्रह्मर्पणं ममस्तु कृष्णार्पणं। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
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 अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी,
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी,
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी।
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी।
ओम पुंगी पदम या देव नागबली दलायुक्त नीलाण चूर्णाटम तांबूलम परमेश्वरी। May you bless us with longevity and good health as we offer this clove and this supari to you, O Ma Durga. Be pleased with us. Tambulam samarpayami. We offer drops of water. Sarvatirta samayuktam sugandhim nirmalam jalam आचमनम मया दत्त रिहाना परमेश्वरी। We offer dakshina हिरण्या गर्भ समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरिकयासि सदा धारं पृथिवीं नमः दक्षिणादानम् अहं करिष्ये शुभं करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदं मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते। We offer flowers. ओम मल्लित्यारिणी सुगन्धिनी मल्लित्यारिणी वे प्रभो माया तानि पूजाटं पुष्पाणि प्रतिगृहीताम्। ओम जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतातिहारिणी जय सर्वे गते देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तु ते। ओम करारविन्देन परारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं पत्रस्य पूतेशयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
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 अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी, अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी,
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा
जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी अम्बा भवानी 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 जगदम्बा भवानी
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ
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 जय 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 दुर्गा 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 माँ जगदम्बा माता की जय करा हो जाए आरती लीजिए Let us all please stand for the आरती बोलो बोलो सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
ओ पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
रे तेरे बीच चराया रे तेरे बीच चराया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
सुआ चोर तेरे अंग विराजे
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 केसर तिलक लगाया केसर तिलक लगाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
ब्रह्मा वीर परी तेरे द्वारे
ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे
ब्रह्मा वीर परी तेरे द्वारे
ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे
शंकर ध्यान लगाया शंकर ध्यान लगाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
मोहन भोग लगाया मोहन भोग लगाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन
दानो भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
दानो भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
धन्य भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
धन्य भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे।
मन वांछित फल पाया, मन वांछित फल पाया। बोलो
सुन मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
बोलो सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
देवी तेरा पारन पाया,
देवी तेरा पारन पाया,
मैया तेरा पारन पाया,
मैया तेरा पारन पाया,
देवी तेरा पारन पाया,
देवी तेरा पारन पाया,
देवी तेरा पारन पाया। जगदम्बा माता की जय। Turn to the person next to you and tell them, Devi Mata bless you. Now, let us all be seated. Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. My adorations, Matri Devo Bhava, the feet of my beloved Mata. My adorations, the feet of all the Matas who are here with us and fathers by extension. To all of those who are listening and all of those who are viewing via our various frequencies, we welcome you. To all kind and corporate sponsors, we express sentiments of gratitude and expressions of thanks. This evening we say a special welcome to Sri Rana and Suzanji and members of their entourage. And so this evening, as we prepare to listen to Katha, let us all bow our heads in prayer. As we pray with faith, with love and with devotion, pray with me. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvat Satike Shadanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
सर्व मंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
वक्रतुंडा महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
सर्व मंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
सर्ववे सर्ववर्णे सर्वदुष्टभयङ्करे सर्वदुःखहरे देवी महादेवी नमोस्तुते. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
सर्व मंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहार सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
सर्व मंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते. नमोस्तुते।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
वक्रतुण्डा महाकाय सूर्यकोटि निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा। I can't hear you. A little louder. Sarvamangala-mangalye. Turn up your volume. Shadanye trambake narayani. Sing with me. Sri Guru Charana Saroje Raja. Barno Raghuvar Jodaya Kapal Bodhahina Tanujani Ke Sumiro Balabhuta Vidya Harahu Ganesh नासे रोग जपत निरंतर संकट से हलो मन कर्म वचन जय 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 हनु कृपा करहु गुरु जो शतवार पाते कर जूत ही वंदी महासुख होय सियापति। I can't hear you. Louder, everybody. Siyapati. A little louder. I can't hear you. Everybody. Siyapati. Jagadamba Mata ki jai. Sing with me. Jag Janani jai jai. माँ जग जननी जय जय। बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भवबामिनी जय जय। Sing with me everybody. जग जननी जय जय।
माँ जग जननी बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भवभामिनी जय जय।
तू ही सत चित सुख में शुद्ध ब्रह्मा रूपा माँ हो तू ही सत चित सुख में शुद्ध ब्रह्मा रूपा सत्य सनातन सुंदर पर शिव सुर भूपा। सिंग इट में। दियना में अविचल विनाशी माँ हो माँ हो माँ। दियना में अविचल विनाशी अमलयनंतय गोजना आज अनंत राशि। जग जननी जय जय माँ जग जननी जय जय। मूल प्रकृति विद्या तू जननी की जय माँ हो माँ हो माँ। मूल प्रकृति विद्या तू जननी की जय। रामय कृष्ण तु सीता ब्रिज रानी राधा। जग जननी जय जय
जग जननी जय जय। बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भवभामिनी जय जय।
निज स्वभाव वस जननी दया दृष्टि की जय माँ हो माँ हो माँ। निज स्वभाव वस जननी दया दृष्टि की जय। करुणा कर करुणामयी शरण शरण की जय। सिंग एवरीबॉडी। जग जननी जय जय माँ जग जननी In Hinduism, there are three main deities who were given great portfolios. Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. The portfolio of Lord Brahma is the portfolio of Lord Brahma is to do what? Ask the person next to you, hey, what Lord Brahma is do? Huh? The portfolio of Bhagwan Vishnu is to do what? If you don't know, ask the person next to you, say, hey, Auntie Susan, what is the portfolio of Lord Vishnu? To sustain the creation. Then what is the portfolio of Lord Shiva? Do you know that all of us, in us, those three devatas, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, they reside? Do you know there's some people that are good at creating? Do you know there's some people that are good at sustaining? There's some people who like to clean all the time. I'll give you a joke. Many people don't like to talk about death and what to expect when they die and how to plan for their funeral, etc. Agreed? Agreed? Chiki said to me, she said, I want to tell you something. You'll be doing my funeral. I said, how do you know? I might be dead before you. She said, well, just in case, you'll be doing it. But I want you to promise me something. I said, what? She said, you know, there's put a pinda in the person who dead had. Don't put a pinda in mine. Put a pot scrub and a bottle of squeezy. Is that what you said? Put a pot scrub and a bottle of squeezy because I like to clean and scrub and I'm not sure where I'm going and if it might need a little cleaning down. Huh? Lord Brahma is the God of creation. Lord Vishnu is the God of sustenance. And Lord Shiva is the God of destruction. There are some people, they're very destructive. True or not? Anything they touch, it mash up. Anything they watch, it fall apart. Hope they don't watch you. It says Lord Brahma, the God of creation. He was given this task to create. And Lord Brahma, he was wedded to who? He was wedded to Goddess Saraswati, who was the goddess of knowledge herself. And so being wedded to Goddess Saraswati, what will happen? It says Goddess Saraswati and Lord Brahma, they sat and both of them, they were having a conversation with each other. I'm going to ask the husbands who are here with the wives who are present. In the marriage, who is the boss? Papa, in the marriage, who is the boss? Nigel, in the marriage, who is the boss? Let me ask a senior, most revered, divine, holy uncle of mine. Uncle Budeo, in the marriage, who is the boss? Trevor, who is the boss? Nigel, who is the boss? So let me change the tables a little bit. Who is the boss in the marriage? Who is the boss in the marriage? Don't lie, eh? You're in front of Murti. Who is the boss in the marriage? He pointing her, she pointing him. You see how you all confuse me? You see, the confusion lies and is created when somebody tries to be the boss. And when somebody is trying to be the boss and in charge and in control, it means that they look at the other person as lesser, as inferior. And in a true marriage, in a true relationship, you look at each other equally. You never look at each other and judge each other, thinking that one is lesser and one is more. And that is not only in a relationship with a husband and a wife. That is in a relationship with your friends. When you commune with your friends, you don't greet them based on your bank account and the car that you drive. You should be able to go to the level of any being and be normal. Have you ever heard that word before? Normal? Do me a favor. With a smile on your face, punch the person next to you, say, hey, you normal? Ask them. Because you see, we live in a world and in a time among people who have forgotten that they're normal and ordinary. They think that they're above everybody else and better than everybody else all the time. But in the eyesight of Bhagwan, we are all equal and we were created normal, to be normal. But our ego, the things and the beings of the world, the association that we have chosen to keep has forced us to think and believe otherwise. And so, Lord Brahma, given the task of creation, what will happen? It tells us. The Katha begins. Usna sumiro Bhagavant dehi Kripa nidana Brahma suri ki Unka patni Vag hadehi Jnana hadehi Sumiro mai Usna dekha Prakriti mora Madan karan kaha dehi ashula Pranchi dekha Bhagavati mori Sumiro dekar janani na hoi Jai Devi Mata Maya Jai Devi Mata Jai Devi Mata Maya Jai Devi Mata Jai Devi Mata Maya Jai Devi Mata Jai Devi Mata Maya Jai Devi Mata. Goddess Saraswati, she spoke to her husband lovingly. Listen to the word, lovingly. How do you speak to each other? Hello? How do you speak to each other? I am going to tell you how you speak to each other. When there are people around, husband addressing the wife, honey, baby love, cutie pie, currants roll, sweet bread, sugar cake. Huh? When people around, wife addressing husband, bunny love, kuchiku. Huh? When nobody around, maniku. Because we are so good at pretending. We are so good at pretending that we try to pretend that problems don't exist. We try to pretend that life is perfect. There is nothing like a perfect life or relationship. Nobody has a perfect relationship. And so, Goddess Saraswati gave an advice to Lord Brahma. And giving this advice, she said, why don't you create a being that will help you? And if this being is created to help you, then your work will become easy. We live in a world, in a time, when nobody likes to work hard. The Ganesh Utsav has a slogan that we use. Work smart, but don't work hard. Work smart, but don't work hard. Be intelligent in the way you choose to work. Goddess Saraswati giving this advice. Lord Brahma quickly went to work and he created a being whose name was Vishwakarma. And Vishwakarma was now deemed to be the architect of the entire creation, working alongside Lord Brahma. How do you feel when somebody is working alongside you? Hello? How do you feel when somebody is working alongside you? You know what the reply is? The true reply is, it depends on who it is. Isn't it? It depends firstly on who it is. Then it might be pleasurable or it might be painful. You ever had to stand up next to somebody you don't like? And we all have likes and dislikes, huh? Isn't it? Creating Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma started to help with creation. Working alongside Lord Brahma. The relationship was perfect. But you know what happened? Something happens. Listen to what it says. विश्वकर्मः वाचदेहि सृष्टिप्राज्ञः इदमहदेनि अभिमानी कहा और कहानी उन्हों देकर भगरती देखी जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता. It says Vishwakarma was good at what he did, but Vishwakarma, he was very egoistic and very boastful about everything all the time. Do you know that we live in a world among some people, everything about them is a boast? You go to tell them, you say, hey, I'm going to Bago for vacation, and I'm leaving tomorrow. They say, huh? You now going? I went about 5 times before. Where you staying? I staying in the Mandalina. Huh? That place you stay in? I stay in Starfish. It's nicer. And in your mind, you study now if you make the wrong decision. Huh? You see, and I pack up everything to carry, because where I stay in the Mandalina is in a nice house and it have a kitchen and I am going to cook and, what kind of vacation when we go and my husband buy food every day? That's why two of you looking like 2 barrels. That's the reply you're supposed to give. Because you see, boasting is ego. There are many of us who have forgotten that we are not the things. We are ordinary beings. There are many of us who have forgotten that we can't connect and keep ourselves connected to material things all the time, because that will lead us into pain. You live in a nice home? Say thank God. Don't boast. And that's the only way that house will be transformed into a home. Because anytime you're boasting, you know what happens? God begins to create turbulence in there. Inside of there begins to have the Mahabharata, the war. Because you see, there is a competition going on. And when there is competition, there is no peacefulness, there is no happiness, there is no joy, there is no enjoyment, there is none of those things. And it says Vishwakarma started to boast, and egoistically boasting about all that he had done. Vishwakarma started to visit the realm of the Devatas. And visiting the realm of the different Devatas, listen, it tells us, उसने सभी कहा देव हरि की अश्वार ने कहा दुर्ब हरि की दानव तुम जो नर मन लाए स्वर्ग ब्रह्मा विष्णु हो जाए जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता
जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता
जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता
जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता जय देवी माता मैया जय देवी माता.
Vishwakarma went to the realm of Lord Brahma. He saw Goddess Saraswati there, and a beautiful thought came to his mind. He decided to leave her, and he went to the realm of Lord Vishnu. He went to the realm of Lord Shiva, and he went to the realm of all the Devatas that he knew that he could go and visit. And while going there, he told them, he says, don't you know, I am the new God of creation. Lord Brahma has officially handed over the status to me, and I am now God of creation. Do you know there's some people, they like praise for things that they didn't do? Hello? Do you know we live in a world among people who like praise for things that they didn't do? They pass in the kitchen and turn the pot one time and then walk around and tell her, I cook in whole day, You ain't know how I stress out. And all they're doing is talk, 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 whole day, walking like a police, up and down. This dude, whole day on my foot. You forget to say whole day on your mouth too. Because from the time you start to talk, 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 more talk than action. There's some people, they come and the decoration's happening and they just hold one piece. I do the decoration, I decorate the whole place. And you always want praise for things that you did not do. You see, anytime you're looking for praise out of the things that you would have done, it defeats the whole purpose of doing it. You never look for praise. Once somebody says to you, thank you, they're erasing your blessing. Say, don't tell me thank you. Say, bless me. Give me a blessing and a Shabbat. I'll take that. It says Vishwakarma. Now boasting like this, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva both laughed. And so they said to him, they gave him a sound advice. You ever give a sound advice to somebody? And when you're telling them, they're laughing at you? Last night, Nigel said to me, he said, I want to tell you something, Mr. Pandit. And he said to me, there are some things that you have to correct. And in a stern voice, he looked at me. And I said, you know what? If I go to correct it, you know what will happen? I will get the bad name. You correct it now. Let them vex with you. Let them be vexed with you. Don't let me do it. You do it. You say, if I have to do it, it wouldn't be the way you will do it. I said, man, you do anything you have to do. Make sure I'm not there. It says, they gave him a sound advice. Sometimes we're given sound advice and we never listen to it, We never pay heed to it. They said, do not tell anybody that again. You told us, but do not go and tell anybody again. Please, we're begging you. And you know what will happen? Anything you're told not to do, what you do? Anything you're told not to do, what you do? Anything you're told not to do, what you do? Don't eat sugar. You are diabetic. What you say? That little piece of thing, man, what I go do? I go drink plenty water. I remember my Aji. She was bad diabetic and I was a little child. And one day she said to me, she said, go now and thief a handful of sugar and bring it for me. Because they weren't giving her any sugar at all. My Aji, my father's mother. And she and I was almost inseparable. And I took the handful of sugar and I saw my mother coming and I know his licks. And I take the sugar and you know what I did? I pull my jersey and throw it in there. You see, as a child, you don't know. You're trying to save yourself, but you end up in more trouble. And there are many times we try to save ourselves and we look for help from beings who will land us into bigger trouble, bigger problems. I got licks anyway. I went to my grandmother and she said, where is sugar? I said, you had to lick it off here. She said, what you do? And I said, well, I get licks. And that day my mother didn't only beat me, she beat my grandmother too. Because my grandmother was shielding me. And while my mother thought I was getting the licks, my grandmother was getting licks too. And my grandmother, I could remember my grandmother, you go kill him, beat him, you go kill him. And this time it's because of she I get licks, You see, sometimes we land ourselves in bigger problems. It says, Vishwakarma was given this sound advice. And being given this sound advice, what will happen? Not listening. Soon enough, news reached to the ear of Goddess Saraswati. I want you to be very, very, very honest. If you hear somebody saying something bad about your husband, how will you react? Wife? Diane, how will you react? How will you react? Auntie Sharon, somebody is saying something bad about Uncle Rup. How will you react? Huh? First time I can't hear you. How will you react? Goddess Saraswati heard what Vishwakarma was saying. What will happen? Listen, the Katha tells us. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah.
Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah.
Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah.
Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah.
उसने देहि भगवती माई ब्रह्मांडे पचाए विश्वकर्मा सब सिख शांति देकर फल ही दारा सृष्टि देहि कर्प हमें ही प्रभहरि बिगड़ जाता जय कल्याणी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः जय नारायणी
जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः.
It says, Goddess Saraswati hearing, knowing what was being said, that Vishwakarma was taking all the praise for her husband's work, Goddess Saraswati became mad. She became angry. But becoming angry, which is natural, she discussed with Lord Brahma. They decided to discipline Vishwakarma. And what they did, it says Lord Brahma took Manush Roop. Manush Roop means the form of a human being. And so he came down on the earth. And you know what Lord Brahma started to do? Lord Brahma started to interfere with the creation that Vishwakarma was creating, but mischievously. You ever interfere with something somebody making mischievously? You pass by it and you throw a handful of salt? Huh? You pass by it and you throw some jeera? You pass by it and instead of throwing jeera, you throw some Hong Wing coffee? Huh? You ever did that? You ever did mischief before? Hello? You see, the mind is so creative that you will do almost anything and everything to spoil something good. True or not? Ask the person next to you, that is true? Ask them. Is that true? People will do almost anything and everything in their power to spoil something once they recognize that it is good. And that's a fact, it's the truth, it's a reality. It says Brahmaji started to interfere with the creation, but in a mischievous way. You ever eaten something and it tasted nice, and you know the person who make it, you don't like them, and they say how it tastes, and you say, it needs something. You ever did that before? You ever did that before? Is the one who saying not me, is you self, you know. Because we live among some people who feel nobody can't do nothing, you know. Nobody can't do. I could make the best garlic bread. I could make the best macaroni pie. I could make the best. Parvi say, just say everything. I could make the best everything. Huh? You see, when you know to make something, you don't make it with ego, you know. You have to make it with humility. And when you make it with humility, it's like parsad, nectar-like. But anytime you make it with ego, it turns out like lagli, you know. It burn in the oven, you know. Huh? The pot stick up and you know. Huh? You're making the parsad with ego, you know what happened? The milk burn. And when you throw that burnt milk in the parsad, how it will taste? It's looking good, you know, but how it will taste? Auntie Radhika said to me before I left home, she said, I need you to do me a favor. I said, what is that? She says, nothing plenty, something you could manage. I said, what? She said, you see, tomorrow, I want the parsad to look white. Can you make white parsad tomorrow? I said, but what is white parsad? And then she reminded me, she said, some time ago you made the parsad and it looked almost white. Can you make it like that? Tomorrow you'll get white parsad. As per the request of the Devi herself, I'm sure. Let's see. I don't know how it will come out. I don't know if it will come out like Lagli. I don't know. But I'm going to try. You see, try genuinely and you might fail. But if you try egoistically and you fail, you'll feel ashamed. If you try genuinely and you fail, you don't feel bad. True or not? True or not? It says, Lord Brahma started in the fair and now Vishwakarma recognized that something was wrong. You see, when something goes wrong in life, you can't sit down and blame it on somebody else. You have to sit down and analyze where you went wrong. You have to sit down and comb with a fine-teeth comb and try to find out where the fault is, where the leak is, where the problem is, and try to find a solution. You can't spend time blaming everybody for your trouble all the time. And so it says Vishwakarma, now recognizing, listen to what he does. भगवंत देहि ब्रह्मा लोका देकर शक्ति समन्विते माता सरस्वती निश्चर देहि उनका देहि बिगड़ जाता जय कल्याणी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
Vishwakarma marches to Brahmalok. He looks at Goddess Saraswati. Lord Brahma is nowhere to be seen. And he says, oh Mata Devi, I came here to meet with Lord Brahma, the God of creation. You see, now we have a trouble. Now he has problem. And now he's going for help. And all of a sudden he knows Lord Brahma is the creator. He is no longer the creator. Lord Brahma is the creator. He says, I've observed that there is some being on the earth who is tampering with creation. And so this being seems to be well loved by everybody. And this being, he possesses power even greater than mine. And so every time I try to correct something, he twists it to suit him. Ever go to sleep and you put the AC vent in one direction and somebody else come and put it down in the next direction? How do you react? Ever gone to sleep and you're sleeping in the room with your sister or your brother or somebody, and they don't only have an AC, they have an AC, a ceiling fan and a standing fan. How do you react to that? How do you react to that? Huh? And you are accustomed covering with a thick blanket and feeling cold in a room with no fan and no AC. Huh? How do you react to that? To sleep, you had to pull the sheet over your head like you're dead. Huh? And you're hiding from the AC, you know, that's what you're hiding from. It says Vishwakarma, crying like this now, Goddess Saraswati smiled. And she says, then Vishwakarma, tell me what you suggest that I should do. Because Lord Brahma is not there, so what are you suggesting that I should do? And he says, Devi, I think you should go on the earth and you should see who this being is, and I think you should discipline him. You see, we're quick to point out everybody else's fault, but we never sit down to take the time to think about our own imperfections. None of us, we are perfect. Hello? None of us, we are perfect. We are all on the pathway to perfection. Huh? You see, I learned from the ladies that when you go to buy powder, you can't just pick up any powder. What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? If Sintra were to lend Parvi her powder, Parvi, how you will look? Huh? How you look? Parvi said, don't ask me. Let me see. Let me change that example. You see, what might match you will not match me. What makes you comfortable will not make me comfortable. I'll give you an example. Every single evening after Yajna, when we go home, everybody shares a cup of tea. We all sit and we drink a cup of tea. The lady who makes the tea don't drink tea, but she makes tea for everybody. She is making something that will make us happy, but it doesn't make her happy. Vishwakarma is saying, go. Go, Devi. Discipline this being. You see, we live in a world where he's so and she's so and them so, and you forget to say how you are. You forget to tell who you are. Because you see, many of us, we pretend and we hide ourselves. You know, there is a song that says, I sing this song all the time. You know what this song says? Do rahe chamma ke man gina roya re, do rahe chamma. Do rahe chamma ke man gina roya re, do rahe chamma. You know what it means? It means that you could go by the river. You could wash your hair, you could wash your body, you could wash your clothes, you could wash your slipper, you could wash the ornaments that you have on. But though you're standing in that river and you're holding the most powerful detergent and soap and you're standing up with a scrubbing brush, that can't help you to scrub the impurities of your mind. You cannot cleanse the impurities of your mind by washing it the way you'll wash clothes. Huh? Everybody has a different theory of how to wash clothes, especially the Indian outfit. True or not? This lady will wash it in her hand so. Soak it in some comfort and she'll hang it up on the line so with 2 clips. Huh? This lady, my mother, will throw it in the washing machine. Press the button. I say, Ma, all the sequin will drop out. She said, I put it in a pillowcase first and I turn it upside down. Give me a chance. Huh? Take it out from in there and hang it up on the banister. She said, you see, I know what to do. You don't teach your mother know. Huh? The same outcome, but she did a different thing. This lady will drop hers by the dry cleaner. And this lady will make her husband wash it. See the difference? The same task, everybody has a different method, but the outcome comes the same. The outcome is the same, clean clothes after. But you see, the method of cleaning the clothes is different. You end up with clean clothes. What is the method of cleaning your mind? Ask the person next to you, how can I clean my mind? Ask the person next to you. Say, hey, how I can clean my mind? You know how? You know how? By following the philosophy of the Ramayana. Ragukul riti sada chali aaye, प्राण न जाए वरु बचन न जाए, रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आए, प्राण न जाए वरु बचन न जाए। जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। Sing with me, everybody, let's sing together. जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। The first way in cleaning your mind is learning how to be truthful and by standing by what is truthful. Bhagavan Krishna says a holy man, in the description of a person who is holy, he says a holy person is a person whose mind, the thoughts, the words and the actions, they're all in a straight line. How much time your mind thinks something, your mouth says something else, and your action was different? How much time? How much time? And I give the example all the time. You watch the baby for the first time, and your mind say, oh God, how you so black? The mouth says now, oh God, the baby is so nice. And the hand go and pinch the child and make the child cry. Mind, mouth, and action, totally different. Huh? How much times you thought something bad but said something good and slam down something right after? In the mind, you're vexed. So the person you're vexed with saying you're vexed, you say, no, me a vex. Where I go vex, so popo, and then you slam the door. Brother. Mind, mouth, and action, totally different. And then you go and you open the door. You say, so you slam the door and you are vexed? And they say, no, me a vex. And then they jump on the bed, brother, and break down the board under the bed. You say, well, imagine if the vex would have happened, the bed would have reached out the window. Good thing you're vexed. Huh? He says, Devi, Saraswati, I want you to go down in the earth and discipline that being. You see, we're trying to discipline other people. But are we disciplined? Are you a disciplined being? Huh? How disciplined are you? I said to Alvin called and he said, it's a pity he can't come to the Yajna because Ram Leela is happening. And he says, well, I know that you all will do the Ravan and you all will burn it. And he says, and I wish that I could be there, but I look on. And I said to him, why don't you call me? And maybe we could go and we could have a Starbucks or some kind of thing. He said, he's saying to me, he's saying, you just eat? You just drink? They don't serve drips in Starbucks, you know. Aren't you on a diet? And he laughing and telling me that. And in my mind, I get mad. I'm fumigating. And then he said to me, he said, and you know, you're my best friend, I love you. And he hung up the phone. Damage control immediately. You see, the mind must be designed in such a way that whether what anybody tells you, how they tell you, once it is not true, never allow it to affect you. Can you do that? Can you do that? Baba, that easier said than done. You see, once you are truthful, you don't have to be worried about anybody's opinion. Be the best version of yourself. Goddess Saraswati, now being given the instruction to go and help, and listen to who is giving an instruction. A being she created. You see, there is a proverb that says, once a man, but twice. Once a man, but twice. You look after your children, you know. But a day will come when your children will have to look after you. I want you to think for a minute. If your child has to look after you, what will that be like? Hello? What will that be like? If your children have to bathe you and brush your teeth and comb your hair, what will that be like? We saw all over social media a few days ago where a son took a piece of stick and he was beating his old mother while she was walking up the step. You all saw? You all saw that? His old mother who could hardly walk, he took a stick and beating her because she can't walk up the step fast enough. Do you know much mothers and fathers in their home like prisoners? And they are the hands of abuse and dominance and violence and frustration from their own children. You don't get along with your wife and she treat you bad and you leave she to look after your mother. You didn't see something wrong with your head? Some of your screws fall out somewhere. Baba, I just don't like she. When I was going to get married, she tell my husband how I ugly. So you know what? So she said that. But how much things you said about her? Why do we remember conveniently only certain things? Why can't we remember everything? Why do we hold on to specific things only? You know what we remember? We always remember loss, hurt, and pain. True or not? I'm telling you on the thunder rolling. That's what you remember. Loss, hurt, and pain. And whether how much you try to go past that, you can't. You know much people laughing and talking with people they don't like? You sit down right in the temple, and somebody come and talk to you and you say, oh God, a long time me ain't talk to you. And as soon as you go home, you take up people, what she come to talk to me for? I come home and I had to take 2 pressure tablets and I had to lie down here and drink some cold water and I put a thing on top of my head here. She talked to me. Where I do want to tell she, don't be a hypocrite. What you want to tell, you tell. Get it over and done with. Don't hold on. You will die frustrated. When Bhagwan said, tell me the kahani of your life, you could say, if you know how I did vex God, I didn't enjoy life, The people in Budus had to stretch my face for me to laugh because I didn't laugh when I was living. Oh God, did I say that? Divine, godly people, they look like they're resting in their box, When they die, they look peaceful and happy and miserable people, how they look? How they look? You live miserable, how you look? It says, Goddess Saraswati listened to what Vishwakarma was saying. And Goddess Saraswati, while listening, she did not add, she did not take, nor did she reply. Listen to what the Devi Bhagavata is saying. She did not add, she did not take, nor did she reply. Tonight I want to tell you that when people come to you sometimes and they're telling you, especially when it is something that does not concern you and will add no value to your life, do not take, do not add, and do not carry. Do me a favor. Just hunch the person next to you. Hunch them. Say, you hear that? Do not take, do not add, and do not carry. Once you take trouble, the problem is, you know what the problem is? Let me tell you what the problem is. And look how logical this is. Let me tell you what the problem is. Auntie Joan, what did you eat for breakfast 2 days ago? Chances are she can't remember. So the first thing she blurted out is bread. Right? Maybe because every morning that's what she has for breakfast. So maybe that's why that's the answer. But let me ask again. Papa Malu, 3 days ago. So today is what day again? Today is what day? You see, you can't remember what today. Yesterday was what day? Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. What did you eat for breakfast Friday? I think Pralu. I think. But you see, you can't remember something that pertains to you. Right? But how you could remember when somebody tell you on the phone and you never forget? How can you remember something that adds no value to your life? It is none of your business and you remember it. How come? How come? How come? Ask the person next to you, hey, how come really? Ask them. Say, how come really? You know why? Kutsur, over like kutsur. That's why. I could remember almost everything about my childhood. I could remember my grandmother holding my hand and taking me to puja everywhere in the village. I could remember the dress that my grandmother used to wear and the orni she used to wear. And I could remember the orni pin. I went to my father's sister. I said, hey, I want the orni pin. She said, that's for girls. I said, okay, I'll get married and I'll give it to my wife. I want it. And she gave it to me. I could remember. But I choose to remember the good things. And you know the bad things and the bad people? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bad things, bad people, bad energy, you get Shanti and you even know you get Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you should do the very same thing. Devi Saraswati, not wanting to hurt Vishwakarma, who was wrong. Sometimes when people are wrong, you have to be real cautious when you're telling them, because you know why? When you try to discipline them, Omawati, when you try to discipline them, you know what happened? They become the victim and you become the wrong one. How much times that has happened? How much times that has happened? When you try to correct somebody, you end up the wrong one and them end up the victim. And all you tried to do was make a positive change. That's all you tried to do. Because nobody likes positive change. Or they carry out positivity and truth. That person becomes the enemy. That person becomes hated. So you have to be very cautious. Very cautious. Ask the person next to you, hey, you hear that? You hear that? You have to be cautious. Goddess Saraswati, what she does, the Katha tells us finally. Om Namah Chandika Namah Usne Papa Mohita Papa Ichha Karna Bhagavati Data Pragatana Hota Katya Deki Sumiru Putri Bana Ati Deki. The Devi knew that it was Lord Brahma doing what he had to do on the earth. And so the Devi, she decided to go on the earth. But the Devi could not just come. She had to make sure that proper arrangements was made. You see, when the ladies have to go, they find out certain things before they go. To make sure that when they go, they're comfortable. True or not? You're going and everybody is going and they're going to a beach house to spend the weekend. The first thing you ask, it have a good toilet? It have running water? Does it have light? The ladies find out. The men say we go sleep anyway, on the ground, on the couch, in the sun. The ladies say it have bed. They want to know because they want to make sure that when they go, they're comfortable. And so the Mother Goddess says, where will I go? And so down on the earth there was a being who was praying and his name was Katya. And Katya praying and praying and praying. The Devi decided to manifest in his home as his Putri. Putri means his daughter. And so manifesting there, Katya named her Katyayani. And so naming her Katyayani, she started to dwell there in the home of Katya. She grew, she was nurtured into a most beautiful being. And there Lord Brahma on the earth, still interfering with the creation of Lord Vishwakarma, trying to discipline Vishwakarma. Only when they recognized that Vishwakarma dropped the mantle and recognized that he was losing and he became humble and simple and divine, then Lord Brahma wedded Katya Devi and took her back to the heavens. Jagadamba Devi Mata Ki Jai. We prepare for Havan at this time. Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
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 Param Shivayini 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 Ma Jai Jai Durga Ma.
Param Shivayini Ma Jai Jai Durga Ma.
O Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Param Shivayini Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Param Shivayini Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Jagadodarini Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Jagado
दुर्गा माँ
परम शिवायिनी माँ जय जय दुर्गा माँ
दुर्गा भवानी माँ जय जय अम्बे माँ
दुर्गा भवानी माँ जय जय अम्बे
ओम सर्वत्र समायुक्तं सुगंधिं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनम्यादत्त गृहाणा परमेश्वर ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा इदं गात्रे इदं नाम मम ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् इदं गात्रे इदं नाम मम ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् इदं गात्रे इदं नाम मम दुर्गा भवानी माँ जय जय अम्बे माँ
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 एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् ओम कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् कल्याणाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् ओम महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् ओम हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसा प्रचोदयात् अंजनी सुताय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रो प्रचोदयात् नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरंधकारी भानु शशि भूमि सितोवरस्य गुरु शुक्र शनि राहु केतु सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा बंतो स्वाहा पायुषेस फाइनली ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग्भवेत् स्वाहा त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मुक्षमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा ओम नमो नारायणाय स्वाहा चांट गुरु मंत्र श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः स्वाहा सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवता नमः स्वाहा मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दुष्टर भव सागरे तरनम
मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दुष्कर भव सागर तरणम
मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दुष्टर भव सागरे तरनम
मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दुष्कर भव सागर तरणम
गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय
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 साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
ओम सर्वपापरं देवं गांग्यं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनम्या दत्त गृहाणा परमेश्वर पापोहं पापकर्मां पापात्मं पुंडरीकाक्ष त्राहि मां पुंडरीकाक्ष we find we smoke in all directions ओम वनस्पतिर्सुरभूतो गंधार्यो गणरूतमा आग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रति everybody we stretch our hands ओम मनलाय नमः ओम मनलाय नमः ओम मनलाय नमः भगवती माता की जय Today our country and the world cremated a son who lost his life because of being bullied and abused. I had the privilege of looking on for a little while at the funeral. And when I saw the pain of the mother, I took it off. I did not continue looking. But tonight, that is that mother's pain. And tonight I want to tell you that there are many mothers who have lost their children. There are many mothers whose children would have left them. That is a pain that I don't think any amount of words will be able to describe. I think that is a scar that nothing will be able to heal. And so tonight, as we prepare for final arti, tonight we dedicate our arti to those parents who would have lost their children wherever, throughout the world. And we pray to Bhagwan to bless those parents with strength and healing and comfort and patience. And we pray that I can't say to you that tomorrow is going to be better and the pain will go away. I can't say that to you. But what I can say is trust and believe. Trust and believe in Bhagwan and know that the impossible becomes possible. And send to that place where your children have gone. Send to that place where your spouse may have gone. Send to that place where maybe your parents have gone. Send to that place positive energy, good vibrations and love through your prayer. This evening, tonight, we dedicate our arti to that little child and to all of those children who would have lost their life. You see, tomorrow, he just becomes another one. Tomorrow, he just became another statistic. And then chances are, something might happen to another person and then that person becomes the headline until something else happens. But while we will forget, that mother, that father will never forget. Can you remember? A child whose name was Sean Luke. Can you remember? How often do we remember him? Can you remember? There were many children like him. There were many children whose life was snatched away from them. Tonight we dedicate our arti in memory of all of those children, praying to the Universal Mother that wherever they are, may she wrap them in her embrace, and praying that she will give strength to the surviving members of their family left behind. Let us all stand. Jai Devi Hare, Sri Devi Hare, दुखियों को दुख दूर करें. जय 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 देवी हरे.
जय देवी हरे, श्री देवी हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 देवी हरे.
जब चांद तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूध किनारा हो.
जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो.
और कोई न केवल हारा हो, फिर तू ही मेरा पार करो. जय 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 देवी हरे. Sing with me, everybody. जय देवी हरे, श्री देवी हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 देवी हरे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे.
तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे.
पूरन करने सबकी आशा,
पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा.
जो भी तेरा भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 देवी हरे।
जय देवी हरे श्री देवी हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 देवी हरे।
तेरा दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम भी माला जपते रहूं।
तेरा दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम भी माला जपते रहूं।
भव सागर में तेरी नैया,
भव सागर में तेरी नैया।
चल में जाई किनारा हूँ, फिर चल में जाई किनारा हूँ। जय 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 देवी हरे।
जय देवी हरे श्री देवी हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 देवी हरे।
जय 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 देवी हरे। जय जय जय
देवी हरे।
जय 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 देवी हरे। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। One more time. असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, अयोध्या राम लला की जय, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। पूरे में सब संतने की जय, सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। शरणम। Turn to the person next to you, in front of you, behind you. Tell them, Devi Mata bless you. जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ,
जननी माँ
जय जग जननी माँ।
जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ,
जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ।
प्रेम
प्रेम वाहिनी माँ,
ज्ञान वाहिनी माँ,
ज्ञान वाहिनी माँ।
शक्ति वाहिनी माँ,
शक्ति वाहिनी माँ।
जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ,
जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ।
जननी माँ जय